जय गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद
विष्णुपादवरहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री महाराज की जय। ओम विष्णुपादवरहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज की आनंद गौड़ी वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य दास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत राधा शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की निताय गो प्रेमानंदे और गौरी संबुद्धि और गौरी संबुद्धि हरे कृष्ण। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो
भगवते वासुदेवाय
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव देवीं भगवतीं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजाङ्घ्रे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमां वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं परमानन्दमाधवम्। हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 18, the perfection of renunciation, and today's verses 20, 21 and 22. Verse 20. Sarvabhuteshu yenaigam bhavam avyayamikshate avibhaktam vibhaktekshu tatjnanam vidhi sattvigam. Sarvabhuteshu yenaigam bhavam avyayamikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tatjnanam vidhi sattvigam. Sarvabhuteshu yenaigam bhavam avyayamikshate avibhaktam vibhaktekshu tatjnanam vidhi sattvigam. Yes, Gita Mataji. Gita Mataji. Right, Snigdha Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय सर्वभूतेषु यनेकं भावमव्ययमिष्यते अविभक्तं विभक्तेषु तज्ज्ञानं विधि सात्विकम्। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Yes, can read the meaning.
Yes, Prabhuji. Meaning, Sarvabhutesu, in all living entities, yana, by whom, ekam, one, bhavam, situation, avyayam, imperishable, ikshate, does see, avivaktam, undivided, vivakteshu, in the numberless divided, tat, that, jnanam, knowledge, vidhi, knows, satvikam, in the mode of goodness. That knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen in all existences, undivided in the divided, is knowledge in the mode of goodness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. 21. Prudatvena tu jnanam nana bhavan prudagvidan veti sarveshu bodeshu tatjnanam vidhi rajasam. Prudatvena tu jnanam nana bhavan prudagvidan veti sarveshu bodeshu tatjnanam vidhi rajasam. Prudatvena tu jnanam Nana bhavan pridagvidhan veti sarveshu bhudeshu tatjnanam vidhi rajasam. Yes, Snigdha Maji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. पृथक्त्वेन तु यज्ञानं नानाभाव पृथग्विधान् वेत्ति सर्वेषु भूतेषु तज्ज्ञानं विधि राजसम्. Prithaktvena, because of division, two, but yat yajnanam, which knowledge, nana bhavam, multifarious situation, prithak vidan, differently, vidhi, one who knows, sarveshu, in all bhuteshu, living entities, that yanam, that knowledge, vidhi, must be known, rajasam, in terms of passion. That knowledge by which a different type of living entity is seen to be dwelling in different bodies is knowledge in the mode of passion. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Verse number 22. Yattu kritsnavat egesmin karye saktam haitugam atatvatat alpam cha tattvamasudahridam. Yattu krishnavat egasmin karye saktam haitugam atatvatat alpam cha tattamasam udahridam. Yattu krishnavat egasmin karye saktam ahetugam atattvatat alpam cha tattamasam udahridam. Yes.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yattu Krishnavad ekasmin karyam saktam aheitukam atatvakta vadalpam cha tanam samudahurtam, meaning yat, that which, to, but, Krishnavat, in all in all, ekasmin, in one, karye, work, saktam, attached, ahetukam, without cause, atatva arthavat, atatva arthavat, without reality, alpam cha, and very meager, that tamasam, in the mode of darkness, udahridam, is spoken. In that knowledge by which one is attached to one kind of work as the all in all, without knowledge of truth, and which is very meager, is said to be in the mode of darkness. Hare Krishna.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Dadadi Swapadandigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudavadagamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamstam Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Sahagana Raghunadan Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadudam Parijana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vidam Sam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagalpade Gopesha Gopiga Kanda Radha Kanda Namastude Taptaganjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusude Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vancha Kalpadarubhescha Kripa Sindhubhyev cha Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shadvaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Sarvabhudeshu yenaigam bhavam avyamikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tatjnanam vidhi satvigam. That knowledge by which one undivided spiritual nature is seen in all existence, undivided in the divided, is knowledge in the mode of goodness. Hare Krishna. So, after elaborately explaining what is sannyasa and tyaga, Krishna then explained which are the factors that determine or that is involved in an action, which are the 5 causes or 5 actors of action. Which are those? Which are those factors? Yes, yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes. Which are the 5 factors of action?
I have
It is given 18.14, Adhishtanam, the gross body.
Yes, Prabhuji. That is Adhishtanam and
Sol, Karta, Sol. Karta, Sol.
Yes.
Then Karanam, Vidam, different kinds of senses, all to 11.
Yes.
Vividas Cheshtas, Cheshta. So the Cheshta.
Endeavor.
Cheshta means?
Endeavors.
Endeavor, yes, endeavor. Endeavor. And Devam. Devam cha Panchamam. Super soul. This is a 5th factor. Regarding Cheshta, as I have mentioned, many acharyas like Shankaracharya, Ramanacharya, our own Baldev Vidyabhushana, even Vishnu Chakravarti also, they have mentioned Cheshta, or they have given the meaning for Cheshta as a vital air. Vital air. Vital air, actually, air is part of Adhishtanam only, because Adhishtanam is made up of 5 elements, gross elements, 5 Panchabhutas. So air is included in that. But according to them, this Adhishtanam is a gross body. The vital air is a prana that gives force, which is a subtle nature, subtle body, includes subtle body only. So that is the reason they give Cheshta as a vital air, which facilitates movement. Action involves movement. This could be the reason for them to give meaning of Cheshta as a vital air. But Srila Prabhupada has given us endeavor. Endeavor means?
Vital air means prana, that is pranavayu, I think.
Pranavayu, yes, vital is pranavayu. Pranavayu, although part of Vadishtanam, it is considered as a subtle body only. In the sense that this is the Adhishtanam is a physical nature, so that air is a physical nature, while this one is a subtle nature which gives force to act. So that is the reason Acharya is given Cheshta as vital air or pranavayu. Srila Prabhupada has given endeavor. Endeavor means effort, and effort always is based on a purpose with which you act. So this is a purpose that is made clear that if you go to 15th verse, it will say that Sharira Vak Manobhed Yet Karma Prarabhirena Naraha Nyayam Va Viparidam Va
Pancheti Tasya Hetava.
So Nyayam and Anyayam. What distincts action from Nyaya is the difference in Nyaya and Nyaya. Nyaya means acting according to injunctions of Vedas. Anyaya means acting in opposition to these Vedas. So there is always a moral and spiritual purpose. And there is some self-satisfaction purpose also. There's always a purpose behind an action. The purpose determines the results, which Srila Ramanujacharya himself says in respect of Ishtam Anishtam Cha Mishtam Cha, in respect of that Yajna Dana Tava, Yajna Dana Tava, the results will not accrue to persons who are executing this work with an intention of Brahman realization. Persons who are interested in personal desires, definitely these results will accrue, but not for the person who is doing this or executing this work with an intention for Brahman realization. So the purpose is important. So Cheshta, therefore, could mean purpose only, which means endeavor. Anyway, I had a discussion with the Meta AI on this. I'll post it, share it in the group. So after defining the action, then Krishna, the factors of action rather, Krishna then explains what is the inspiration behind the action. What is the inspiration or impetus of action? This impetus or inspiration action divided into jnana and jnana triputi and karma triputi. Jnanam jnayam parijnada. Jnanam means that by which something is known. Jnayam means the object of knowledge. Parijnada means one who is a knower of this jnaya. So this is in any action, we have to see that there is a knowledge involved and there's an execution, isn't it? Action means execution. So for execution, it is mentioned karta, karma, and karanam, karma, karta. Karna means instruments of action. Karma means karma itself, and karta means the person, the agent. So jnana is an inspiration. Jnana and karma. For action, there should always be knowledge. And for action, there should be execution. So, jnana karma prachodana and karma sangama. So, knowledge is actually the karma chodana. Knowledge is that which inspires karma, and the knowledge is jnanam, jnayam, and parijnana. Actually, jnayam is object knowledge. And what you know about this object knowledge and what are the things involved in it, what is the benefit you are getting out of it, how this should be executed is a knowledge. And the person who is having this knowledge is called parijnana. Then one who executes, then comes the execution part. For the execution part, you need instruments, karna, then the work itself and the agency of work. So is that clear now?
Yes.
Knowledge
Yes,
is karma chodana, and the instruments of action is the karma sangraha, or factors of action. So after defining how action is executed, then Krishna explains how jnana, karma, and karta, jnana, karma, and karta are understood by persons in Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Now from verse 20 onwards up to 39, all these factors, jnana, karma, karta, sukha, kaya, all those factors, which are all factors behind karma, how it is understood and executed by persons in different material modes like Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna is explained. First, Krishna starts with jnana. This is the verse 22, the present verse. Sarvabhuteshu yenegam bhavamikshate. One who is in Sattva-guna, first of all, his knowledge is based on soul only. Now, whatever action you are taking, it should be based on the soul only, which means the understanding that you are soul only and not the body. If you are acting on a spiritual platform, when you are understanding that you are soul only, then your action is based on a spiritual platform. If you consider or accept yourself as a body, then your action will be from a bodily platform. So jnana in the Sattva-guna, and the real meaning of jnana is jnana pertaining to soul or super soul. So when you accept yourself as soul, or when you realize yourself as soul, then you have to understand what is the nature of that soul. So the jnana is real jnana in the sattvic mode is a knowledge pertaining to the soul, the nature of soul, but knowledge pertaining to the nature of the soul. So what is the nature of the soul? Krishna says, although in different bodies, although a soul may accept different bodies according to karma over a period of time, over so many births. Like he may accept the body of a deva, demigod, yaksha, kinnara, kimpurusha, asura, human being, or lower species like reptiles, birds, animals, or even insentient things like plants, trees, etc. Or to put in short, the 84 lakhs of species, which has been described in Padma Purana. Although the soul transmigrates from this through this 84 lakh species, there is no change. Avyayam. There is no change for soul. It avyamikshare. Sarvabhudeshu yenegam. In all these bodies, different bodies, the soul transmigrates. It is only one soul only. The one soul only transmigrates through these different bodies, which is the soul is avyaya, is indestructible. And this soul cannot be divided. Avibhaktam. Avibhaktam. The soul is not divided. Soul cannot be divided. Vibhakteshu. Vibhakteshu in all the divided entities, in all the divided bodies. The bodies are divided. There are numberless bodies. But one soul, that is, if the soul is transmigrating through these different bodies, and that soul is only one. It is not that there is a soul in Deva is different from the soul of soul in Yaksha, and the soul of Yaksha is different from Kimpurusha, or it is different from Kinnara, or it is different from human being, etc., etc., etc. So there is a uniformity. The nature of soul is that it is avyaya. It is indestructible, it is undividable, and it is eternal. So the nature of soul is that was explained in verses 2 from verses 12 to 30 in the second chapter. It's very clearly given. All the different nature, the nature of the soul. It is avyaya, indestructible, cannot be burnt, it cannot be what you call drowned, it cannot be dried. Like so many qualities of the jiva is given, the soul is given. And these souls in all the bodies, in every body there is one soul. In every body there is one soul, but the nature of these souls are same. Whether it is a body of Deva, whether it is a body in whether it is a body of tree, the nature of the soul is same. There's no change. Only the bodies are different. The body that the tree is different from the Deva, demigod. The reptile is different from whale, etc., etc., etc. So the bodies may be different, but the soul, the nature of the soul is the same. So in that, there's a combination Kshetra, Neo. The body, which is made of Prakriti, these are different. But the higher nature, the superior nature, the Kshetrajna, the soul, is uniform. This is uniform. All the souls are uniform. That understanding is in the nature of Satuguna. That's sattvic knowledge. Now, what is the nature of salt as per understanding of the Rajoguna is given in verse 21. And is it clear? This
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prudaktvena turyajnanam nana bhavan prudagvidan veti sarveshu bhudeshu tajnanam vidhirajsam. That knowledge by which a different type of living entities seem to be living in different bodies is knowledge in the mode of passion. So here you are. Mode of passion, Rajat knowledge, they say that in different bodies, different types of salts are there. That is, that the nature of salt is not uniform. Based on that, so many philosophies, Jain philosophy, Buddhist philosophy, when Mayavadi philosophy, and then you have the philosophy based on the Christianity and Islam. The Jain philosophy, they accept the size of the body, the size of salt is equal to the size of the body, which means after the body perishes, the soul also perishes. Then a new soul enters in different body. According to Buddhist philosophy, the nature of soul is temporary, like body. Now, according to this Christian philosophy, they accept that the different souls are there, and different types of soul are there in different types of bodies. They accept the human nature, human form is the highest. So the soul in the human form is higher than the soul in the form of who's residing inside a cow or hen or goat or pig, etc., etc. And so they coin a philosophy that all other lower species are meant for the benefit of human beings only. So that gives rise to their meat-eating habits. They say that the different soul only. What is residing in dogs, in cats, in other cows, etc., etc., all the animals are different from the soul that is residing in the human body. And since the humans are highest, all the souls, all the bodies are meant for the benefit or comfort of humans. So this philosophy is give rise to the sense gratification that is prevalent in all these societies. You want to enjoy, you want to eat the flesh, then you say that, okay, this is not very cruel because the souls residing in these different types of bodies are different. So what happens in the final judgment? Question may ask, what will happen in the final judgment day? What will happen to all those souls which are not residing human beings? Are they condemned forever? Only human beings can be judged, and even the human beings also, the souls of the human beings are also judged according to the karma means. Those who have done bad karma will eternally reside in hell, while those who are executed good karma will reside eternally in heavenly planets. This is a philosophy. So they don't accept that the bad karma, whatever karma, is based on gunas only. So the real spiritual knowledge is to get out of gunas so that you can be in the transcendental position. This is not being taught in all these philosophies. According to them, there is only one birth, and the action executed in one birth will decide your fate. So this is all based on the wrong knowledge about the nature of the soul. Everything is based on the wrong knowledge, about the nature of soul. So Sattva-guna, it has a real idea, the real understanding of jnana, of nature of soul. Rajoguna, they have coined their own philosophies. They concoct their own philosophies. And based on their philosophies, they do the action. Ultimately, it is action only. What action you're doing depends on the jnana you have. So the next verse, verse 22, Krishna explains what is the jnanam of tamasic people. Yattu Krishna egesmin karye saktam ahitugam atattvarthavat alpam cha atattvarthavat alpam cha tat tamasam udaharam. And that knowledge by which one is attached to one kind of work as the all in all, without knowledge of the truth, and which is very meager, is said to be in the mode of darkness. So the key word is at-tattvartavat. At-tattvartavat. That means the people in the mode of tamas, or the mode of ignorance, they have no connection at all with tattva, which means they have no connection at all with the scriptures. Tattva is given in scriptures only. So the tattva about the soul, the jiva, the prakriti, the kala, karma, ishvara, everything is given in scriptures only. So we have been defining, explaining in so many classes that people in Tamoguna have no scriptural knowledge because they are against Vedas. They don't accept Vedas. So their knowledge is at-tattvartavat. They have no factual understanding. Yetu Krishna egasmin kari, just only attached to one kind of work, accept as all in all. This one kind of work is pertaining to the bodily comforts. Or for example, they have some knowledge of computers, or some knowledge of dogs, cats, or some kind of animals, or mobiles, or cars. They consider this knowledge to be the highest. This totally materialistic knowledge. Some people have knowledge about different places, geographical knowledge. So all this type of knowledge, which is actually meant for human bodily comfort, the people in Tamoguna accept this as all in all. Though this has no factual basis or has no scriptural support. And alpam cha, alpam means meager, this knowledge is very meager. The person possessing this knowledge of dogs, cats, knowledge, they may think that they are great persons. They may think that they are great knowledge. But that type of knowledge is accepted, is considered as meager only. So the conclusion is that the knowledge concerning spirit soul beyond this body and understanding the real nature of the soul is in the mode of goodness. The knowledge producing many theories and doctrines by dint of mundane knowledge and mental speculation is in the product, is in the nature of Rajogum, and knowledge concerned only keeping the body comfortable is in the nature of Tamogum. So jnana is defined as a knowledge pertaining to the soul only. How this knowledge, the different people in different modes are accepting, or their knowledge about this jnana, Krishna has explained in verse 20-22. Now, it's interesting to see that Madhvacharya has treated knowledge about super soul only, not knowledge of soul. His explanation of these verses is fantastic. All of the acharyas explain jnana from the angle of soul only. Now, Madhvacharya is explaining these verses from the point of super soul. So, the verse 20, how Madhvacharya is dividing is Vibhakteshu Sarvabhodeshu Bhavamegam. Now, this is Anvaya. You know that Sarvabhodeshu Enegam Bhavam Avyamishade Avivaktam Vibhakteshu Tatnyanam Vidhi Satvagam. That is the verse. Now, how he explains is Vibhakteshu Sarvabhodeshu Bhavamegam. In all the sentient and non-sentient objects with numerous degrees of gradation, one should understand that Vishnu, who is a support of all these things, is the most important person and is distinct from them. So we can understand basically how he's approaching it. In all the sentient beings, the super soul is residing in that. So he's explaining jnana from the point of view of super soul only. Andandarasparamanu chayandarastam. In all the divided sentient and insentient. Insentient means that is moving. Insentient means that is not, it doesn't have chetana. Life is not there. But in all these things, Vishnu is a support for everything. Then Avibhakta means that in all the forms, there is no difference between the different forms of Vishnu. That means the avatars and Vishnu Tattva are accepted as same. There is no gradation in that. Avyayam means naturally super soul is Avyaya. Even though the place where it is residing in the material world may be destroyed, the super soul is not destroyed. One who understands this God, super soul, is in the mode of Satoguna. Now, Rajoguna is explained, verse 21. Prithakttvena tu yajnanam nana bhavan prithak vidan veti sarveshu bhuteshu tajnanam vidis rajasam. Sarveshu bhuteshu prithakttvena prithak vidan. He explains that there is gradation. He said that if you understand the gradation among the different souls. Now, gradation, what he means actually, according to Madhvacharya, there is always a gradation, Taratamya, high and low. That everybody is accepting. Now, the nature of the soul is the same, uniform. But how they are being graded is according to one's understanding about the supernature, the super soul of Krishna. So there's a gradation in the between the conditioned souls, and there's a gradation even in the liberated soul. That also we know. All the devotees are servants of Krishna. But among the devotees also, there is a gradation as far as their, what do you call, this degree of surrender to Krishna. Like Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita, Ye yadamam tapadyante tam tameva bhajami ham. As and when they surrender, so do I respond, reciprocate. So there is a gradation. That gradation. So Madhvacharya explains, one person understands that there is a gradation between the souls, but they don't have the real understanding of the super soul. That person is situated in the mode of Rajogun. And Tamogun, he says that Egesmin Kari Krishnat Yattu Jnanam Saktam. Whoever thinks that Jiva is having the same knowledge as Bhagavan, that is whoever who understands identity between Jiva and Paramatma. Jiva Brahmano Aikya Jnanavan. Now he is actually targeting at Shankaracharya, the Advaitic philosophy, where they say that soul and super soul is one and only. One and same. There is only one soul. Those others are all reflections. The individual souls, they do not accept. According to them, there is only one soul. And that is a universal soul. So Madhvacharya says that knowledge, whoever thinks that Jiva is having the same knowledge as Bhagavan, that is, whoever understanding identity between Jiva and Paramatma, that knowledge is the mode of darkness. Again, he said, in one Jiva who thinks that he's a whole world, that there is no other jiva. Ega jiva vadina. According to this Advaita philosophy, there is only one soul. So that jnana, that ega jiva vadina, is also in the mode of darkness. And then again, that knowledge in one jiva, that all others of this world as a swarupa. It is expansions of one jiva. If you think that, if you have that knowledge, that is also in the knowledge of darkness. Ahetukam, that means this knowledge is not based on Apaurusheya, Vedas. This ahetum, there is no reason behind this. Atattvartavat. This knowledge draws in what is called non-existent knowledge. Like we have the horse horn, the hare's horn, etc., etc. Castles in the air. Phantasmagoria. What will say phantasmagoria. So atattvartavat means that knowledge based on phantasmagoria. Ahetuka means that doesn't have scriptural knowledge. Alpam cha, which is a minor portion of good knowledge. There is no good knowledge. That knowledge is tamasic knowledge. So if you have one element of this different tamasic knowledge explained in this verse 22, then that means you are in the tamogun. If all these elements are present, then it's called mahatamasic knowledge. So this is the way Madhvacharya is explaining this verse. Because he is looking at the verse from the angle of super soul. All of the acharyas, all of the things are based their knowledge on explanation based on the soul. So, is it clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Right. Thank you very much. Any questions?
But according to 21, that Rajasam, they are getting the different type of bodies according to their past work, I think, previous karma. They think.
No, these people are not accepting that. Like Christians and all that, there is no previous karma. So as soon as one body is finished, the soul is also finished. Then a different soul is coming and deciding.
Yes.
Now our philosophy, according to different karmas, we get different bodies. That means a transmigration of the soul through different bodies. That we know that. When
Yes.
you get a lower body, then there is no karma for lower species. Karma is pertaining to only human beings, isn't it?
Yes.
So once you get a lower species, the transmigration is automatic till it reaches the form of human being.
Yes.
So when the soul transmigrates different bodies, only the bodies are different, the soul is remain the same. So some souls are now appearing as dogs, some souls are appearing as animals or the 84 like species, and some souls are appearing as human beings. But these all souls are according to the karma only, they are getting these different bodies. But the nature of the soul is the same only. That is the knowledge in Sattvic Guna.
Sattvic, yes. Yes, bro. Yes.
When you think the Rajogana, different types of souls are residing different types of bodies.
Bodies, yes.
The bodies are different, and same way the nature of soul is also different. That means the soul as particular, in case of dog, there is a particular soul pertaining to the body of dog. So this philosophy, there's a video where Archbishop from Paris is arguing with Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada says the dog is also running, dog is also eating, we are also running, we are also eating, everything is moving. So what is the difference? So this person has actually no answer to that. So this is only low, improper understanding of the salt, nature of salt. At least they are accepting a salt. That is one good point. At least they are accepting there is a salt. In the case of Tamogun, there is no question of salt.
Yes.
So their jnana is based completely on the body or bodily platform. Sattoguna, Rajoguna people have some understanding of the salt, but their understanding is not proper. So they are neither in the spiritual platform nor in the body platform. While person who are having the correct knowledge in Sattoguna, they are always acting from the spiritual platform. So what we have to learn from this is that we have to always act from the spiritual platform only, considering ourselves as soul only, not bodies. Then our what do you call this? The attachment, all those things
Will slowly decrease.
will slowly decrease. Now this is knowledge. Now this knowledge has to supported by the devotion. So when you get this knowledge from Krishna, Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, then you have to glorify Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna. Then only you'll be able to, in the proper position, to be purely detached. Otherwise, detachment will not come. We may have theoretic knowledge that we should not be attached because we are only soul only. All those things all the different forms we are seeing in the form of our children, our parents, and our relatives, our nation, etc., 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 or only bodily expansions only. That knowledge will be there, but still you'll be very much attached. For that only we have to chant with proper understanding. That will help us. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Can
Shall I
recite
render nothing?
Yeah,
Yes,
please. Please.
Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Praladadayine, Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha, Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha, Silatanka Nakhalai, Ito Narsingho Parato Narsingho, Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsingho, Bahir Narsingha Hridaye Narsingha Narsingamadi Sharanang Prapade Tabakara Kamala Bare Nakam Adhuta Srungam Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanubhrungam Keshavadruta Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय नरसिंह देव जय नरो हरि जय नरो हरि जय नरो हरि जय नरो हरि जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह प्रहलाद नरसिंह जय प्रहलाद नरसिंह जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल ओम उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्यु नमाम्यहम् ओम उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्यु नमाम्यहम् ओम उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्यु नमाम्यहम् श्री नरसिंह जय श्री नरसिंह प्रहलादेश जय पद्ममुख पद्मभृंग श्री नरसिंह जय श्री नरसिंह प्रहलादेश जय पद्ममुख पद्मभृंग सर्व विघ्न विनाशक नरसिंह भगवान की जय।
Thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarubhascha
कृपा सिंधु भयपच पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमो।
Nanda Kodi Vaishnava ki
जय
Srila Prabhupada ki
जय।